Nice. Ooh. Jaehyung. What? Love the harmonies as well. Hi guys, this is Karen and today I'm very excited to be doing a first listen to NCT 127's second studio album, Neo Zone. Took me a while to remember that, but yeah, quite excited for this. It is very late at the moment. Well, not very late, but it's 10 p.m. and it's a Monday. Yeah, and I've got work tomorrow. It took me like 30 minutes to try and get this camera to work. It was not working for some reason. So yeah, slightly tired, but I wanted to do it today because I felt a bit more energized today, and I feel like if I don't do it today it might take me a very long time to actually do this first listen, so that's why we're here today. So I'm quite excited. I'm going to try and kick it off, try not to long it out too much, but you guys know me, I probably will anyways because I like to babble and ramble and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm quite excited for this. I'm going to start off with the first track, which is Elevator. Lyrics are by Chun Song-yi, who is part of 153 Jumbas. And Jumbas are a collective of songwriters, producers, singers, like you name it. They're like a music collective. And the music was composed by Sylvester Willie Sylveston, Max Wolfgang, Shay Jacobs. Are you hearing that bass line? Ooh, ooh. Love the synthesizers, like the cymbals as well, and the clapping. Hey, one more time, hey. This is very vocal heavy, well, but I feel like I'm missing a few of the vocal line as well, unless this lyrics video is not reflective of every single one singing. Oh no, it did show Jaehyun, because I feel like I didn't hear Jaehyun before. But yeah, that was a funky number to start it on. I wasn't expecting that to be the intro song, especially kind of like knowing that Kick It was falling on after this. But yeah, really enjoyed that actually. As soon as you heard it, you just started grooving to it. It was just like one of those easy songs to just kind of like vibe to. I liked the transition into the chorus, and I liked the sort of, I don't know, the cheeriness about it as well. I really like that. It just put me like in a good mood straight away. And yeah, the way it was just constructed was just really feel good. I don't know if it's gonna be like one of my top B-sides that they've ever done, but it's definitely a good start to the album. It definitely makes me feel like excited and anticipating what's coming next. I don't know if the lines were well distributed because I feel like I was hearing more members than others, specifically like I feel like Taeyu, Haechan, and Do-young. And obviously, you know, Mark and Taeyong, but yeah, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't hearing the other vocalist as much. I don't even think I heard Yuta, unless I completely missed him, or if this lyrics video wasn't properly reflective of everything. But other than that, I still enjoyed the song. It was a catchy song, so shout outs to them for that. Okay, so we're gonna skip to the next song, which is the title track. You guys have already seen me spaz out to that. I've had it a few times to watch the stages and listen to the song. I still like it. I still don't think it's my favorite title track they've done. I don't think it's in my top 5. However, it's still a fun song to jam to. Like, I feel like the more you watch the performance as well, it just gets you so hyped. Like, that chorus is so catchy. But I wouldn't say it's like in my holy grail of like NCT 127 title tracks. I still think they've done better title tracks, but it's still a jam. Honestly, anytime they start the chorus, I'm just like doing my shmevny dance, like, you know, just out here, just living my best life. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next track, which is track number 3, which is Boom, or Kum, which means dream in Korean. Lyrics by Soji and they have written a lot for SM artists. To be fair, this is not the first time I've seen their name on the credits. Music by Kevin White, Mike Woods, Andrew Bazzi. You guys know Bazzi, right? He's a singer-songwriter. I'm sure you guys have heard the song Mine, and he wrote for EXO. I believe he wrote a song for them on their last winter album. But I think he's also written for another SM artist that I can't think of at the moment. And MZMC, who we've talked about quite a lot with SM artists as well. They've written a lot for SM artists, EXO, NCT, you name it, they've done it. Shiny as well, you name it, they've done it. An arrangement by Rise in Peace, who we've also talked about on this channel. So I'm quite excited for this. Oh, I remember this from the teaser. This is one of the ones I liked. Jaehyun needs to stop. He just needs to stop. Just whatever he's doing. Taeyong sounds really nice here. I like this. Do you see how my man Taeyong came in? Yes. Ugh, Jaehyung. Ooh. Whoa, okay. Wait, we need to go back. No, guys, I don't think you... what? Let's go back to before that chorus came in. Is that even a chorus? Oh my god. That's such a weird chorus. And it ends so suddenly, but I'm kind of here for it. Oh, yes. Listen, Mark, you better do the damn thing. Ugh, the goosebumps. I love that percussive beat as well. That's so strange. Wait, what? What kind of bridge? I'm so confused, but I'm still kind of here for it. Okay, Mark. Okay, nephew. I like his tone here. Yes. I'm sort of like weirdly like frustrated by this song but satisfied at the same time, because that's such a weird, like, the verses are cool, like it comes in, you're like, right, you know where it's going, you're like, okay, this is lovely, this is chill, we're vibing, this is all good. And then that, you know, that beautiful pre-chorus comes in with Taeyu and, you know, Do-young setting the scene, na, 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 with like the falsettos and everything. This is beautiful. They're painting a lovely picture, like they're dreaming, they're floating on clouds, all of that good stuff. And then boom, and then it's like this percussive beat comes in and you're like, what on earth is going on? I was not expecting this. And then it just fades out and then the verse starts again. Like, I'm like, wait, hold on, like no preparation, not letting us even digest that chorus, and they're like straight back into the verse. I was not expecting that at all, but strangely I was still kind of here for it. It wasn't jarred to the point where it felt uncomfortable. Like sometimes when you're so surprised by something, you know, it can either pull you one of two ends. Like you're either like really like, ooh, that's an interesting like change, or you're like, whoa, okay, like this feels a bit weird. But I feel like I'm more leaning towards like, this was a nice change, this was a cool change. I think. But I really did like what the guys were doing on here. I loved Mark singing and Taeyong singing as well. I loved their tones here. Really enjoyed like the falsetto parts. Like just in general, the verses was just nice. It was just chill. I was here for the ride. I was just here for whatever mood and vibe they were creating. I really was here for it, to be fair. So I think actually I prefer this to Elevator at the moment. I think. Yes, I think so. I think. Yes. Next track we're going to move on to is Pandora's Box. And this is written by JQ, Hyunju-won, part of Make You Mine Works, Kim Hye-ji of Make You Mine Works as well, Taeyong, Mark and Johnny. Okay, you better get those writing credits. Music by Eric Lidbom and arrangement by Eric Lidbom as well. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey. Is that Hitchhiker? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Jungwoo. Okay. Oh, Yuta. Hey. This is kind of sultry. I'm here for it. Ooh, nice. Hey. There's a lot of scene painting with the lyrics. I love it. Okay, Jaehyun. Taehyung. Okay. These synthesizers feel a little bit 80s. Have like a old school vibe to it, but I'm here for it. I think it really adds to like the... Ooh, it really adds to the atmosphere. Hey. Ugh. I always love Taeyong's flows. Okay. You better hold that note, baby. Hold it. There we go. Yes. Did you hear that background? Was that Taeyong? That was a nice way to end it. Really enjoyed that. It reminded me of like you know those like early, like, is it like 90s, like the, you know, when they do the live shows and they've got the live band and they end it, you know, with the drummer, you know, ending it off, like that kind of vibe. Like, yeah, I just really like the way that was ended. Yeah, that gave me like throwback like 90s band vibes in my head. Like they were wearing suits and like serenading the crowd. Like that's the kind of scene I had in my head. But I really enjoyed that. It's just kind of cheeky, kind of like flirty. I was here for it. I felt like, you know, it was very them as well. And, you know, Yuta had some really lovely parts on here. Really enjoyed his parts. But yeah, I really liked that actually. That was nice. But I still think Boom is still my favourite at the moment. So we're going to move on to the next track, which is Daydream. The lyrics are by Hwang Yubin. Music by Ian Jeffrey Thomas, Hannah Wilson, Ariowa Irosogi. And arrangement by Ian Jeffrey Thomas. That beat in the background is, it's kind of jarring me a little bit. Ooh. 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 Nice. Ooh. Jaehyung. What? Harmonies as well. Okay, now that the vocal line is heavy here, I can ignore the beat in the back a little bit. Oh, this is nice. Oh, Daeyong. Ugh, I love Yucha's tone. This reminds me of one of their older songs, but I can't think of it at the moment. Oh, the vocals are so beautiful. Jaehyun. And the melody, I love the way it's all arranged. It reminds me of another song. I can't think of it at the moment, it's really annoying me. Okay. Oh, beautiful. That was so beautiful. Like, even though like the original, that sort of like that beat in the background almost kind of like sounded like the hustle and bustle of like a train. I don't know how to describe it. Like when it first started, it was a bit jarring because it almost sounded like it was a bit disjointed. Like the beats weren't kind of matching up when I first heard it. But as soon as the vocals came in, it actually kind of worked as a really nice sort of like almost kind of like a metronome. Like it wasn't jarring as soon as the vocals came in. Like it made sense when the vocals came over it, and I really enjoyed what they did with the vocals here. Like I just thought the melody was so fucking beautiful. Like there's just all these like layering they were doing with everyone doing like the na 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 na. Like I love that. That was so beautiful. Like I don't even know what to say. Like the vocals were stunning. It wasn't anything too crazy, but like the falsettos, like Yuta's low notes, Jaehyun's low notes mixed with the highs from Taeyeol and Daeyong, like it was just so nice. And with Haechan as well, really loved it. I don't know, but I think this could actually, ooh, we might have like a tie with Boom and Daydream for this one actually. Considering I wasn't sure how Daydream was going to sound when I first heard it, but I'm kind of here for it. But yeah, really good track. Shout out to the producers. Okay, we're going to listen to the interlude because why not? This is the interlude Neo Zone, and this is written and produced by Squaw, I believe. Are they going to do this thing where it's like a completely different sound in the next half, like they did with Regular? Ooh, because I'm kind of here for that. Ooh. Okay. Sounds like it's about to get lit in the second half. Hey. Okay. Ooh. 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 Ooh, I like that. Ooh. This half? Hey. Ooh. Okay. I don't know who said that. But, okay, that was the interlude. Okay, I have a feeling they're going to do what they did with Regular, where the interlude kind of tells you, like, it kind of gives you a mix of, like, the two sides of the album. So I'm excited for what's in the second half. It's going to be a bit more lit, but also, because we already had a Kick It in the first half, I have a feeling like they're going to mix it up in the second half. Like, they will have lit songs, but they'll still have like a song that sort of like matches what was going on in the first half, so it's not a bit too jarring. So we're going to move on to the next song, which is Mad Dog. Lyrics are by Kim Bo Min, Taeyong and Mark. So it's just a rapper line track. I'm not entirely sure. Music by Hitchhiker, who is a very well respected and esteemed producer in SM, and has very interesting, has a very eclectic sound, just in general. Charles Stevens and John Fulford, Christopher Newland, and arrangement by Hitchhiker. So this is gonna sound absolutely bonkers, but the kind of bonkers that you kind of want, and I am here for it. So this is Tae Do-young and Taeyong and Mark. Okay, the two lead vocalists and the two rappers. Okay. Okay. Why do I feel like Taeyong has kind of performed this song before? At like an award show? I could be wrong though. You can tell this is a Hitchhiker track. Like if you listen to all his songs, he has a specific signature and sound. Okay, that was, yeah, like I mentioned, that was such a Hitchhiker track. Like you could just tell, like he has this like just, I don't even know what kind of genre you even class that as. Like I just call it like a Hitchhiker genre. Like once you hear it, it just makes sense. Very eclectic. He kind of plays with like EDM, almost dubsteppy kind of sound, but with like a hint of like something distinctively Asian in the sense of like almost like you can almost hear like those like traditional elements, like in terms of like, you know, the string instruments, but like synthesized. You can always hear that in his tracks. Like there's always something that just makes it distinctively East Asian or just Asian. I don't know how to describe it. It sounds really vague, but it's just like that sort of like traditional element. And I don't think that's specifically really East Asia. Like I feel like sometimes when I hear some of his tracks, you can tell he pulls it from like other parts of Asia, like just some of those traditional sounds but made like in a synthesized form. And you can always hear that in that thread throughout like his music, his productions. Yeah, that was a very interesting track. And you know, anytime I hear songs like this, especially with like beats like this, I just can't imagine how difficult it is for them to record stuff like that. Like I feel like compared to other tracks, you kind of know where it's going to go and you kind of understand how to kind of work the beat. But I just really commend people that can like listen to tracks like this and just kind of get it. Because even listening to it, I'm like, how on earth how do you even find your place to like understand how this beat works? But yeah, it was really interesting. I can see how this could be really lit in like a concert. Kind of remind me of like the GTA song that Taeyong performed for his Super M solo. Which was really cool. It kind of like works within the same vein. I feel like this was more like a Taeyong track, if I'm absolutely honest. I feel like this is a track that's more suited to him as an individual. They all did really well. I think Mark did a really good job. I actually really enjoyed Mark's parts as well, and it was really interesting having the vocal line also. But personally, this is not like a song that I can always listen to. Like it's nice occasionally, but because it's not my specific kind of genre, like I think I'll find it a bit difficult to digest on a regular basis, or like a listening basis at least. But it was very interesting, and it was fresh, and it was something that I feel like only NCT can really pull off and digest and execute. But yeah, it was definitely a song that I feel like, yeah, if this definitely came up in a concert, you would see me jumping up, even if I had no clue what the hell was going on. Okay, so we'll move on to the next song, which is Sit Down. This is written by Hwang Yubin again and Tommy Strait. Music is done by Harvey Mason Jr., Dwayne Whitmore, Patrick J.Q. Smith, and Britt Burton. The only reason I was saying is because I've definitely seen these names before, and I'm pretty sure they've worked with a lot of like American artists, quite big names as well, if I remember correctly. Music is arranged by Harvey Mason Jr. and Kevin Randolph. It sounds like the starting of G-Idol's Dala? Yeah. But I feel like I've also heard this intro beat before as well, in another track, like a rap track. Okay. Okay, Sean. You know that dun 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 dun. Where does that sounds like an EXO track? It was definitely in the War album.
Forever, 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 forever. Girl, you know you got me.
Okay. Alright. It has a really interesting groove. Oh, this R&B section really just speaks to my soul. Yeah, Jungwoo. Okay, Adrian. Okay. I'm really enjoying the R&B parts, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, nice. Okay. Look at NCT giving us commands, telling us to sit down. You know, I'll tell you how to be, you know, like, who do you think you are? But yeah, aside from like the actual like the lyrical content, like it was a very interesting song. Like I have to say, generally I was here for the R&B bits. I really was. I thought, to be honest, the thing with this song that was throwing me off is because it reminded me of so many tracks because of the sampling that was used here. So I feel like sometimes that would be distracting if I was listening to the song again and again. Like even as I was listening, I was like, where, why, what does this sample remind me of? And I kept thinking, is it EXO? Is it G-Idol? Like the intro bit reminds me of G-Idol, and like I'm pretty sure it's like a Busta Rhymes track. I'm pretty sure it's a Busta Rhymes track. Like that song with Chris Brown, Look At Me Now. Actually, you know what? I feel like if they perform this live, I think I'll enjoy it more live. Personally, just seeing like, you know, how they're going to be all commanded and telling everyone to sit down and stuff. I kind of want to just see this live. I also want to see like what the staging is going to look like, what the production is going to look like, and what kind of choreo they'll do as well. Like what kind of like concept they'll pull off. That's what intrigues me. I think I'll still listen to this track, to be fair. I think I still would. But I don't think it's my favourite out of the B-sides I've heard as well. But it was an interesting one. Definitely. Now we're going to move on to the next song, which is Love Me Now. This song is written by Lemon, who is also part of M153 or slash the Joombas. Rick Bridges as well. And music by Mike Daly, Mitchell Owens, and go back to Vito McCoy III. And arrangement by Mike Daly and Mitchell Owens as well. I feel like I've mentioned these guys as well in previous SM first listen. Ooh. Okay, Julia. Ooh, nice. I was expecting the chorus to have a bit more impact than this, but I don't mind it. I still don't mind it. But it's because the way it was building up. I felt like it was going to be a bit, like a really big sort of like drop. Oh, beautiful, nice. Oh. Oh, I love these vocals. I'm loving when the duos harmonize or layer their vocals. Oh, beautiful. Yes, the ad-libs in the background. I want you to love me now. I want you to love me now. Oh, this will sound really great towards the end of the concert. Oh, yeah. I could definitely see this being played towards the end of the concert. I really actually enjoyed that. Like, even though like the chorus wasn't what I expected, because the way it was building up, I was just expecting this like massive drop, or like a drop and a delay, and then the chorus comes in. So yeah, the chorus kind of took me a bit off guard, but like once they got to the second chorus again, like I really got into it. But I really enjoyed the verses. It was nice. Loved the vocals. Loved the ad-libs in the background. Loved it when it was like either two harmonizing or someone was singing along and someone was doing like another member was doing like the ad-libs before the chorus came in. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, this was a fun song. I really liked it. Liked the vibe it was creating. I just felt like I just wanted to dance, enjoy myself. I was vibing, loved the atmosphere. It was just one of those tracks I could just see myself really enjoying in a concert setting. But yeah, really like that as well. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to place this in terms of favourites now. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's move on to the next song. I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to feel really sleepy. It's now 11 PM. Like, usually I'm in bed by now. Especially on a weekday. Anyways, love song. This was written by Soji again, Taeyong, Mark and Johnny. I've seen you, Johnny. Like, I think this is the most I've seen Johnny on writing credit as well. Music by Jonathan Yip, Ray Romulus, Jeremy Reeves, Ray Makulo, Dees, Bianca Blush, Arterberry. The stereotypes and Dees arranged this. The stereotypes are incredible. I believe they did Bad Boy by Red Velvet, and they worked on the 24K Magic album by Bruno Mars, and worked with Taemin as well on Pressure Number, I believe. So yeah, really like them. Yeah, can't wait to check this track. What? Wait. No, can we just start it again? Did you hear that beat in the beginning? I'm pretty sure I've heard this, but I completely forgot about this. And if this is the track that I think it is, I'm pretty sure this is the one that I really liked. I'm pretty sure. Where it was like the yellow background where they were all sitting down. I'm pretty sure this is the one. But did you hear that beginning? That intro? I'm sorry, we have to go back. Oh my god, that was such a good intro. What? Okay. Hey. 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 Oh, sorry. Yes. Oh, this is my song. It's my song. Oh, this is my kind of song. Hey. What? Oh. Okay, I need to stop. The arrangement on this is stunning. Hey. Oh. This is my song. What? 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 Okay, it's not. Okay, Johnny. Okay. Okay. Oh, Jaehyun. Listen, Taeyong. Are you listening to my man? Listen. Are you kidding me? How dare you? Okay. The bias is really going in. Okay. So. Hey. Love this, love this, love this. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was a track. That was a track. That was a tune. That was a bop. That was a production. That was vocals. That was brilliant. Just brilliant. Oh, I love that. That was my... I mean, if you have an opening beat like that, how can I not like the song? How can I not like the song? Like, it just catches you right from the start. And I like beats like that because you don't have to even overthink it. You just know you're gonna like it. And I was right here for it. Like, oh, that was so good. That was so good. It just had this like a nice bounce to it. Like, it was chill. It was a low-key kind of like lit type of track. Yeah, love the vibe, love the vocals. Taeyong was in his bag. Like, when he was recording this, he was in it to win it. My man was doing the damn thing. Okay, Hey Chan. Oh, beautiful. Daeyong, as always. They just sound incredible. They sound incredible. I love this. I was here for it. This production was stunning. I should have known. The stereotypes never ever disappoint me at all. Arrangement wise, they absolutely killed it. Also, again, shout outs to Soji, Taeyong, Mark, and Johnny. Like, the fact that 3 members participated on like my favorite track of the album already. Like, what? Amazing. Shout out to the composers as well. Jonathan Yip, Ray Romulos, Jeremy Reeves, Ray Merculo, Dees, Bianca Blush, Arterberry. Like that. Oh, that production was sick. It was nice. Like, it wasn't complicated or anything like that, but it was just effective. It was effective to get the message across to Karen. And for that, I appreciate them. I really do. I really enjoyed that. Definitely my favorite of the album. Like, ooh, I'm gonna listen to that again. But let's move on to the next track, which is White Night. Lyrics by G Yuri, who is part of Jam Factory. You guys know I've talked about them so many times on this channel. They're a music collective, just like the Joombas. Written by JQ as well, Kim Hye-jung, who's also part of Make You Mine Works, which is also like a music collective. Music by Kenzie, my girl. I love Kenzie. You guys know I've talked about Kenzie so many times. If you watch most of my SM First listens, you know how much I love this woman. She's incredible. Mason as well. Kevin Randolph, who did Sit Down, who was part of the Sit Down production. Whitmore, have we already mentioned Whitmore? Dwayne Whitmore was also part of the Sit Down production. Esther Na and Sadie Curry, and Mason and Randolph also did the arrangement for this track. This is a ballad. Oh, they have to start with Jaehyun. The piano playing sounds beautiful. Listen, Utah sounds brilliant. Ooh, descend. I love how the notes are descend. Oh, I like that. Okay. Oh, you better take it back. Hey. I feel like they have to be in white suits singing in the rain when they sing this song. Okay, Taeyong. Oh, Taeyong sounds so fucking good on this album, man. Oh, I mean, he always does, but oh, I'm loving him on this album. Take it to the bridge. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. Yes, hey Chan. Yes. Ooh. I like that. I actually really like that. I like that. That also gave me like late 90s like throwback, pop by the throwback. It was just really soothing, really calming, and I felt like I could listen to this at any time of the day. Love the vocals again. Doyoung is really out here just doing bits. Like, he really is doing bits on this album. Yeah, really enjoy the vocals as usual. Love the fact that the rappers are singing as well. Really enjoying Yuta's vocals on this album as well. But yeah, that was a nice track. That was it was just, I don't know, it was just really calming, really soothing, just really, I was here for it. I was enjoying it. Also maybe because like I'm really sleepy as well, maybe I was enjoying it a little bit too much. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, like, but I'm literally ready to shut my eyes, I'm not gonna lie. But we're almost finished with this album. So the next track is Not Alone, and this is written by Jo Yoon-kyung, who has written for a lot of SM artists, I think exclusively SM artists, or at least from the ones I have done anyways. And then music was done by Nikki Adamson, Michael Machozik and Michelle Buzz, and music arranged by Nikki Adamson as well. Oh, nice. That was a good line for Johnny. The rappers actually have a lot of singing lines in this album. Okay. Ooh, nice. Ooh, like that. It's really catchy, the melody. Something that really sticks into your head. Oh, yes. Love the ad-libs. Actually really like this. I think there's something about this particular track that like I really enjoy, because it was it's not simplistic, but kind of like familiar. Like the melody was easy to like hook onto, and easy to follow, and there was something like not necessarily haunting, but like I don't know, like it definitely gave me goosebumps in terms of like the actual production, like the beat in the background. It kind of gave me this chilly atmosphere, but even though the song in itself wasn't necessarily haunting, I don't know, I think it's just the way the production was. I also really liked the lyrics because I felt like you could also apply it to fans, depending on how you interpreted it. But yeah, I like that because like Johnny had a really good parts in this. I really enjoyed like the lines that he did have, really nice. I think this is like the longest stretch of like lines I've ever seen Johnny have in an NCT song, to be honest. But yeah, I really enjoyed his parts, and I liked the chorus as well. It was really nice and yeah, good to listen to. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the last song, which I actually have heard. I'm not going to lie to you, because I tried not to look at any of it, but because this song was released so early, and I didn't check it out until like the first week or second week of Feb, to be honest, because I just needed to listen to something, and so I did listen to Dreams Come True, but it's been a while since I've listened to it, so I just kind of want to share it with you guys, because obviously you guys didn't get to hear me listen to it. And the lyrics for Dreams Come True was written by Kim Woo-jung and Lee Chang-hyuk from Jam Factory, and Min Yeon-jae, January 8, and Lee Hyo-jae from La 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 Studio, and music by Greg Bonnick, Hayden Chapman, Dees, Bob Bill Lewis, and London Noise, and Dees did the arrangement. Ugh, I love this song, man. And I love the music video for it as well. It feels like love, 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 love. Oh, love this part. Haechan killed it. Ugh, Jaehyun as well. Oh, listen, Doyoung really killed it on this album. Oh, beautiful. Yes, we love rapper Johnny. I love the lyrics too, it's really sweet. Dreams come true. Love, la 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 la. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is definitely a good track. Like, it's such a feel-good track, and hopeful and just inspiring, and like I love how they have the whole 90s boy band concept going on for the music video as well, and it sounds like a song that would have been done at that time as well. So I really enjoyed that sort of concept. But yeah, I really like the song. It's just fun. It's just, the vocals are nice, the harmonies are nice. It's just feel good, and I thought it was a good way to end the album as well, considering like we had so many different like genres like flitting through this album. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I am so sleepy. Like, you don't even understand. Like, ooh, I don't understand why I didn't do this a little bit earlier during the night. But oh, I am so tired. Like. The struggle to keep my eyes open is unreal. Like, I feel like I've lost focus like halfway through this first listen, which I do apologize for, but I still really enjoyed it, and I still was aware of like what was going on. I really enjoyed this album. I thought it was a nice compliment to the regular studio album as well. It definitely had like the sort of like the gritty sound that we know NCT for, but also like the really like soft R&B side as well. I think they always do a good job of like making that prominent throughout their albums. They always give us like a good mix of like funky, the EDM, the hip hop, and R&B. I always think they did a really good job of that. Love the way that it started with Elevator, which is just super funky, like was a nice pop funky track. Definitely got you into a good mood as soon as it started, and I like how from then on it just goes straight into Kick It, which is just completely different and very NCT sounding, like that kind of like signature sort of like just like a lit like EDM track you can expect from EDM hip hop track you can expect from NCT 127. I just like how the track list was, because even though the interlude was supposed to kind of give you like a nice little break and kind of usher you into the second half of the album. I feel like gave a good mix in the first half and the second half, so it wasn't like it was just like all these chill songs in the first bit and then it was like just like crazy lit songs in the second half. Like they gave you like pretty much the same amount in both halves. It was a really nice album. I really did enjoy it. Definitely a lot of tracks that I enjoyed on here, and felt like I could definitely groove to on a regular basis, which was really good. I don't know if I liked it as much as I did. I'm not entirely sure how I would place it in terms of the previous studio album, to be honest with you. I feel like in terms of vibe it was kind of similar. Even think of like the kind of genres that they used. When I look back at the regular irregular album, it feels like, yeah, it feels like a similar sort of like mix mash of like genres as well. So I don't know where to place it in terms of like which are the two that I really prefer, but I did enjoy the tracks. I'm not gonna lie, I love the vocals. I thought Jo Young really did the damn thing on this album. He sounded amazing on here. Like he just really just knocked it out of the park, like he always does. But obviously Taeyo did the damn thing, but I just really enjoyed what Jo Young was doing on this album. I really like Haechan's voice. I think he always adds something a little special to their vocal line. There's just something about his tone that I really like as a counter to what Taeyo and Do Young do, because they have very similar tones, and Jaehyun is just a really nice like refreshing mix. And yeah, it was, I loved the vibe that they were going for, even with like Mad Dog and Sit Down, which weren't like necessarily like my kind of like genres that I would usually go out and seek. It was just nice to kind of have those like sort of like eclectic tracks that we know that NCT can, you know, handle and execute. And I think you could get a good sense of like NCT as well. Obviously if you want more of their grittier tracks, then I think it's best to like look into their mini albums. I think with the studio albums they definitely tried to give us as much of a range as possible, just because obviously they've got enough tracks to do so. But I don't know, I did like it. It was a nice album. And I knew I was going to enjoy it from like the teasers that I heard as well, because it was just like more inclined to like my musical taste. So yeah, in terms of like me listening to this album, I can definitely see myself checking it out regularly. In terms of favorites, you guys knew I really loved like Love Song. That was a jam. Really was here for it. I think Boom and Daydream like joint second. Elevator was good. I like Pandora's Box as well, to be fair. I don't know, I have to listen to it a bit more. Oh, I also like Dreams Come True. That was a good track. But I have to listen to it a bit more to like work out the other tracks, like in terms of where it goes into my favorites. But I really did enjoy what Love Song did. I was honestly that production was sick. I was here for it. But yeah, I liked the vibe of this album. I definitely feel like it's spring appropriate. We had our lit tracks. We had our like cheeky flirty kind of tracks, and we had our really like uplifting soulful funky tune. So it was I don't know, it was kind of like in that sort of, I feel like it was like in that middle bit of NCT, like, you know, when this is sort of the spectrum, like NCT is either like super lit, super like high energy, like EDM heavy, like bass pumping, like, you know, like with that kind of like dirty gritty bass, and then we have like the R&B just sexy kind of vibe that they go for, and then like I feel like this album was just like right in the middle of that. So I enjoyed that, and I feel like it was very appropriate for like this particular time of the year as well. So and I feel like depending on what part of NCT you like, you could definitely find some tracks that you really like, really enjoy. But as you know, since I'm like your resident R&B biased person, you know I'm here for all the R&B that they were giving me. So I was definitely enjoying that. But it was a good album. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this album. Let me know what your favorite tracks are. Let me know how you feel about this comeback. I need to go and actually check out the videos that they posted out for each of these like B-side tracks. It's been really lovely watching the live stages of Kick It, not gonna lie. I've been dying a little bit, but I've also been really enjoying it, and I can't wait for them to go on tour again. I can't wait to see them live again. They were really good when I checked them out last year, so yeah, can't wait to see them again. And yeah, I need to go before I start just making no sense at all. But have a really lovely week. Hopefully I can release this sometime in March. Just for reference, this was filmed on 9th of March, so hopefully I can get it done by the end of this week, hopefully. But yes, have a good week, day, night, wherever you are, and I'll speak to you guys later. Bye bye.